Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. When it comes to investing in Lego, of course the BrickHeadz sets often perform extremely well. This will not come as a surprise to anyone. In December of 2020, Lego organized a poll which asked Lego fans which team they thought should be picked for the 150th BrickHeadz set. Now people had a chance to choose between 4 different teams. Those teams were Minecraft, Star Wars, Lilo and Stitch and Jaws. Now a lot of people thought that Jaws would win the poll, but eventually it turned out to be Star Wars. Now in January 2022 we then saw the release of the Ahsoka Tano BrickHeadz set, which you can see in front of you. The reason why Lego chose for this character is not that hard to imagine. Ahsoka Tano is extremely popular and lots of people like to collect really everything that comes out from her. Now the original minifigure that was released in the past of Ahsoka Tano by Lego is now also already pretty expensive and often goes for a price of around 200 euros or more, at least in Europe. So let's first of all take a look to the details of this set. As everyone knows, the set features Ahsoka Tano and is based on the 7th season of Clone Wars. It's set 40539, which has a total of 164 pieces, which is actually a pretty decent amount. Now when you take a look on the box, it clearly mentions the fact that this is the 150th set of the BrickHeadz line. This is a nice addition to the box itself, but it could have been also brought back in like the plate of the set. The plate turned out to be just a basic black one without like a special 150th stamp on it. That's a little bit disappointing, and I have the feeling that they could have done a little bit more with this, but this having said, it's of course just a minor detail. Now the Ahsoka Tano BrickHeadz set is a Lego and Lego.com exclusive. This means that you can only buy it in official Lego stores and of course online on the official Lego website. Now the quantity limit here in Belgium is 5, but for as far as I've heard, this limit is not everywhere the same. If I'm right, it's only possible to order like 2 if you're based in the United States. This of course makes it a lot harder to be able to hoard lots of this set, which could have a positive effect on the price post retirement. Just as any other one character BrickHeadz set, also this 150th one can be bought for a price of 9.99 euros. Now this low price makes this a very accessible collectible also for people who don't have a lot of money to spend. Furthermore, the set has been released in January of 2022 and will normally be retiring at the end of this year. This means that she will have had like a somewhat less than a 2-year shelf life, which is actually pretty decent. So if you look up movies on YouTube that are talking about what the potentially best Lego investments are from 2023, one of the sets that almost always pops up is this one. And let's be honest, that's completely understandable because this set has a lot of good things going for it. This having said, it's always important to also understand what some of the negative factors could be for this set as an investment, and I have the feeling that a lot of times this is being overseen. Now, let's first take a look to the reasons why it actually could be interesting to invest in this set. First of all, Ahsoka Tano is an extremely collectible character. Her character turns up not only in Clone Wars, but also in The Mandalorian, and of course this year we also saw the release of the Ahsoka series. The series aired in the United States on the 22nd of August. In the meantime, we also know that the 2nd season of the series has been confirmed, so the popularity of the character is not set to disappear anytime soon. Perhaps in the opposite. Secondly, of course, it's also the 150th BrickHeadz set. This is some type of a milestone for this Lego line. Also, the box features a special 150th golden stamp, which is of course also a unique addition that could influence the price in a positive way going forward. The third positive point, like any other Lego exclusive set, it's quite a challenge to hoard a lot of this one. The quantity limit here in Belgium is 5 on Lego.com, but in other countries it seems like this limit is only 2. Also, if you visit an official Lego store, normally they will limit the amount of items that you can buy to either 2 or 5. This all makes it a bit harder to acquire a lot of this set. Now the last positive point, for people that want to collect or invest in a nice Star Wars or Ahsoka Tano collectible, this of course is easily maybe one of the best picks out there. At a price of only 9.99 euros or dollars in the United States, this is an extremely accessible collectible. However, this set clearly has lots of things going for it and it could be perfectly ending up being a great investment. There are also some potential negative points, and also these negative points you have to keep in mind if you are planning to invest in this set. Now at first, and this will come not as a shock to anyone, the set has had lots and lots of exposure. This means that every single Lego collector and his grandma knows about the set and the potential it could have past retirement. So the chances are that the supply on the secondary market will be, for sure in the first few years past retirement, pretty big. Now, of course, as long as the demand is big enough, this doesn't necessarily have to be a problem, but it is for sure something that you have to keep in mind. Now, secondly, I also do have the feeling that for the 150 set, Lego could have done something extra. The item would be even more desirable in the future if it would have had like some type of unique base. I understand the box has the special 150 stamp on it, but still I have the feeling they could have done just a little bit extra. This can of course be also personal, but it for sure would have given the set some extra uniqueness. Now for the third and last con, we have to talk about the shelf life of the set. As mentioned before, it was released in January 2022 and it originally was scheduled to retire at the end of the same year. Now eventually the retirement date was delayed and now it normally will actually be retiring at the end of this year. This means that this set will have had a shelf life of almost 2 years. That's of course for sure still not bad at all, but it's obviously a lot longer comparing to when the set would have actually retired at the end of 2022. For everyone that saw the video about the Lego investments that I've made during the month of October of this year, it's already long clear that I really believe in the future value of this set. I'm not sure if it will actually turn out as one of the best Lego sets to invest in from the ones that are retiring at the end of this year, but I am sure that it will have a big desirability going forward. This is for sure the fact when the Ahsoka series stay popular and the character will keep on showing up in other Star Wars projects also. Now for my personal collection and investment portfolio, I decided to buy 5 of this set. With those 5 of course, and unfortunately I've reached my limit on lego.com. And anyway, I really have no problem holding this set for a lot of years. It demands a rather small investment and it's a more than decent looking box to put out for display. It's Star Wars, it's an extremely popular character, and those factors combined with the fact that it's the 150th BrickHeadz set milestone makes it, I think, it's at least worth considering. Of course, like always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and before you invest your money in basically anything, you always have to do your own research. Also, of course, keep in mind the potential negative points that I've mentioned in this video. This being said, this brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. If you subscribe, you will be automatically notified when I'm posting new content, and I of course will really appreciate that. Also, if you want, you can find me on Instagram. Also over there, I am the collecting investor. Follow me over there, and also that would be highly appreciated. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.